So we tried sleeping in a new spot today, and I came down here by a bunch of other van dwellers and RVers, and it probably wasn't the best spot to sleep because where I parked here, a snowplow went by probably 3 in the morning, and I heard a big splashing of snow, and the van started shaking, and I guess a snowplow went by and pushed up a whole bunch of snow onto the van, so it kind of freaked me out because I thought maybe somebody bumped into me or an earthquake. On this side of the street there's a bunch of RVs here too, and this guy had his freaking generator going all night pretty well, and I could hear it pretty strong. So why you have it running all night, I guess maybe to heat, but yeah, kept me awake and annoying. Yes indeed, it's Boxing Day by the water, and this is Burnaby Inlet, I guess it is. I'm in Port Moody, Vancouver area. This guy actually took his boat out, so I'm quite surprised, but very quiet here too. Yeah. It's pretty cool. Literally. This guy has been out for maybe an hour. I guess he figured that it's too cold to go boating today. Maybe. Oh, scared me. So I could hear him. It's a red-headed woodpecker. Oh, there he is. Oh no, maybe or is it a woodpecker? I guess you can't see this, it's too dark. Yeah, he's out there, out of sight. Whoops. Oh well. So here's what he was pecking at. There must be a lot of bugs in this spot. I'm gonna try and walk away back and let him come back here maybe. I got more ducks. Oh, a lot more ducks. Didn't know they were hiding under there. You know, I was kind of complaining. It's like, oh damn, it has to be snowing, it has to be cold. But instead of bitching and complaining, just have to embrace this day and the beauty that it is offering. My understanding is, as I said before, it doesn't snow so much here, so what the hell, eh? Oh, it's hot. Hey, good day, boys and girls. It's happy Boxing Day to everyone. So still kind of drizzly, snowy, and somewhat, well, it's warming up slowly. So yeah, coming on here to say we're meeting up with One Awesome Inch today for Boxing Day dinner. That's what the plan is. And here, you know what? It's a little dark in the van here for some reason. I guess it's getting close to nighttime. I haven't eaten out for a while, so this will be a treat. And we're going to, I think, a very fancy place for Christmas holiday supper. Denny's. Yeah, Denny's. Well, okay, maybe it's not fancy. Actually, I've never eaten at Denny's before, so I'm kind of somewhat looking forward to it. And just getting out to have a bite to eat. So yeah, but before we do that, I should go buy some a couple of groceries from the Asian market that's open. So Asian markets are always open, right? So you know, that's the way it is. And oh, you know what? I want to highlight a book I'm reading. I should. Yeah, I guess you can't see it. Hold on, I'll turn the camera around. Alright, so why am I highlighting this book by Simon Fraser, which I haven't fully read, halfway through it? Basically, Simon Fraser was an explorer way back in the late 1700s who actually mapped out and surveyed most of British Columbia, and mainly known as the founder of the British Columbia border, actually, with the USA. And the thing was, even though he mapped out Canada's BC territory, he was American. Technically, his family moved from Scottish to New York, and he was born in New York State, I should say. And yeah, so that's kind of an interesting tidbit, that most of my country was mapped out by him. Simon Fraser was a part of the Northwest Company. He had shares in the company and was employed by them. And he was responsible for building trading posts and, as I said, mapping out the waterways to the ocean and finding a passage between the Rocky Mountains and the ocean for trading. And a part of that was he also founded the first settlement in BC area. So yeah, it's kind of an interesting read, and a lot of it is his original letters from the early 1800s and a lot of notes he took on his journeys there. And it's interesting because he was very good at communicating with the local native communities along his way. Some very hostile, obviously, because they didn't want the land taken over or their hunting supplies taken over. So he was good at communicating with the local native communities along his way. Some very hostile, obviously, because they didn't want the land taken over or their hunting supplies taken over. So he was extremely proficient at communications and speaking with local tribes, even though he didn't know their language. So that's pretty impressive skills there. And a lot of what we owe nowadays, what I see here in BC, is owed back to those original settlers. And I can't imagine the things that they had to endure back then, the climates and being out in the open. But then again, you never know. Maybe it was better than we have nowadays. So, yeah. So anyways, just sharing a little bit.
Happy birthday.
That's cute.
You're being recorded.
It's a boxing day, yeah. It's a Boxing Day birthday.
Oh, I love
that.
Congratulations.
Holy, is it ever wet?
Yeah, that is slushy.
Wow, actually it's crazy wet.
Wet and slushy.
If this freezes, it'll be a nightmare, but I'm hoping it doesn't get that cold.
It's supposed to, though.
You know what? They got a lot of construction going on here. I'll give it that.
Well, they're all this area. They're building new condos everywhere here. They're going to build like 20 towers. Well, maybe not 20 meters,
The
but
Twin Towers.
it's a lot. There's all the SkyTrain stations.
It looks so
They
new.
the value of the. It is. It's getting it back.
Yeah.
Jeez, look at this.
You gotta